It's all right. I don't believe it. Look at
Was that worth it? Wait.
It's the only way to get to the baths. Wait, the cart. We can reach it.
Don't take the card yet. Oh my god. Get upstairs. Loot goblin must gobble. Must gobble loot. Okay, we got our thing back. I don't know if it was worth it. Is there literally anything over here? Okay, they're blocking that way again a bit. I nibble my feet. Go ahead. Nibble my toes. Right, we can get back safely. 2022. How are we doing for alcohol? 18? 22. Okay, this is fine. Right. This time I'll come with you.
Come on, Lucas. Let's go. Will be.
What will be. I will loot the world.
It's really heavy. Come on, make an effort. An effort. Don't forget I spent my life in a cellar. The ground is vibrating. Do you feel it? Yes, they're coming. Don't let them get near. Listen, if you want to take my sling. Yeah, nothing.
I mean, you'd think having
I'll handle it.
a big source of light. It's not the way I want to go. You'd think having a big source of light would be enough to keep them at bay rather than needing to slingshot them with an ignifer, but... Sure. Loot.
I don't want to die.
Push the cart!
Dear God, you are not going to die, Lucas. Nobody dies before we reach
Push the cart.
It's as if it was decided that ever since we met, our lives have been governed by chaos. But I'm the one with the sling, so calm down and push. I'm doing just that.
Come on, Heavy. Push the cart. Where is it? It's the slowest forming one ever.
That's enough. You will not stop us.
You shall not pass.
We're getting close. Keep going. I'm doing everything I can.
You're pushing the cart.
The light over there. The bus. We're nearly there, Lucas. I think Amicia. I've been thinking. I think that. What, Lucas? All these attacks. Now's not a good time.
Lag.
On the right track, yes, but we still need to survive until the end.
Loot. Any loot? Okay, we're safe.
Lucas, we made it.
Come on. You're about to be eaten by rats if you don't move.
You're pretty tough. Yes, but I don't think I'll ever walk again. Oh, come on. I don't know what my mother hid under there, but you don't want to miss it, do you? Oh, no. Come on. Let's go.
There was black balls of smoke floating up in the air, and I was like, are rats just ascending into the sky, or are they climbing the walls or something? No, it's just big balls of smoke. Okay, there's something down there. Episanguis? This just the way? Is this just a dead person?
Lucas, this is it. This is where I saw my mother die. But Arthur said she is still alive, didn't he?
All you saw was the blood go through the door.
This is poor Lambert.
I told you you
Must
would
have
push it
taken
out of the
a hit
way.
instead of her. She is still alive, but they
Kidnapped her.
think of your brother.
We have to carry on.
That used like all of our stuff. Can't upgrade anything. All of our Ignifers. Okay, into the cellars.
These stairs. It takes me back to my childhood.
Well, that's good, because we're going to need your memories from back then.
My mother never wanted me to come down here. She said it was dangerous.
Dangerous for her, I bet. You never found anything?
No, and I was really good at searching.
But there are two of us this time, and you're not a child anymore. We'll find it.
And we have a slingshot, which will make all the difference. I could craft more Ignifers. Like, it's nice that they are giving us crafting materials. Don't you even think about it. They thought about it.
Help me push.
Yes, of course.
You know, I thought about that after I started pushing. I was like, this is just gonna let the rats out, though. Died an awful, painful death.
My mother never wanted me to come down here. She said it was dangerous.
Dangerous for her, I bet. You never found anything?
No, and I was really good at searching.
But there are two of us this time.
Why won't you run?
And you're not a child anymore. We'll find it.
Ah, yes, help me push. Has no consideration of the rats at all. Like, maybe we might want to do something about that problem before we push that, you know? I think you might want to find a way of dispersing the rats before you push the box out of the way. Okay, in the law...
Lucas, look, it looks like the bite.
A Roman fresco.
Everyone's dead.
It's like Justinian's plague. Laurentius told me about it. A real massacre.
Worse than now?
And a big bird.
It was back in the 6th century.
Lucas, these baths were built by a Roman governor in the 6th century.
This fresco isn't here by chance. Neither are we.
Now, what do we do about these rats that ate your face? What do we do about that? Angus? Can we pull this back?
Right now.
You're saying I need the light. I get it. I get that we need the light. Like, do I extinguish this? Will they go? Like, will you all now bugger off? So, I mean, now that I've extinguished that, Odorous, go over there. And now we'll light it up. Now it's safe.
Very well.
But it used up resources. Used up a lot of resources. Can't make anything with that leather. Right, okay. Can we take the torch down? No. Well, I think we made this problem worse for ourselves. But if we smack it into the wall, it doesn't distract them long enough to get us past. Okay.
My mother never wanted me to come down here. She said it was dangerous.
Dangerous for her, I bet. You never found anything.
No, and I was really good
But
at
that's a few too many resources to waste.
And you're not a child anymore. We'll find it.
Like, why wouldn't it let me take the light?
Lucas, look, it looks like the bite.
A Roman fresco. It looks like...
Why wouldn't it let me pick up the torch and go?
Laurentius told me about it. A real massacre.
Worse than now?
Hard to tell. It was back in the 6th century.
Okay, well, new
Were
plan.
built by a Roman governor.
We send them into the lights and then we light it whilst they're all there and just burn them
Neither are
all.
we.
Like, we just pop them all. Like, it's given us the sanguis to make the stuff as well. It seems like that's what it wants. Okay, extinguish. Odorita. And whilst you're all in that corner,
Them on the other side of the light. We'd be free to continue.
Help me push.
Yes, of course.
yeah, if we block them on the other side of the lights. I mean, we blocked them on the other sides of the lights, and we were free to continue, were we though?
My mother never wanted me to come down here. She said it was dangerous.
Dangerous for her, I bet. You never found anything.
No, and I was really good at searching.
There are 2 of us this time. And you're not a child anymore. We'll find it.
Were we free to continue though? Because it doesn't look like we were. It doesn't look like we were free to
It
continue.
looks like the bite.
It looks like they were just all in a place where we needed to go.
Justinian's plague. Laurentius told me about it. A real massacre.
Worse than
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he told you
Hard to
about
tell.
the massacre.
It was back in the 6th century.
Lucas, these baths were built by a Roman governor in the 6th century.
This fresco isn't here by chance. Neither are we.
I mean, I get that I can send them over there. So many rats. But then what? Then what?
Can you help me push it?
Right now.
Free to continue. To just literally be here. Why can't we take the torch? We're not free to continue. You don't want to be in there, you really don't. Okay, the rats are unleashed. The rats are coming out slowly. You do not want to do that, sir. They're coming out to play. They're coming for your feet. Okay, come on. We're not wasting time lighting that back up again.
So this is the sudatorium. The Romans came here to sweat.
With the steam, yes. It was... Oh, look! The sculptures!
What?
Alchemical animals, putrefaction, purification, amalgamation, and sublimation. The symbol in the basin represents putrefaction as well.
These symbols used to fascinate me. There are more in the other 2 basins.
3 symbols, 4 sculptures. There's a fire under that one.
So we can probably light the others too.
There must be a way to get to them.
Considering the rats can turn into big pillars of rats and whirlwind rats, I don't think it's that smart to just leave them in these tiny pits. I don't think it is that safe. Yes, there's sunlight, but you should be worried. Well, that's a big hermit frog waiting to be fed. You're just staring into the pits. Right, that's a hole in the floor. That'd be very dangerous to stand on. That's a snake.
Snake? It gave me a few nightmares, that one.
Okay, do we feed snakes to the venom to the snake? A frog.
As ugly as ever.
A little froggle. A pile of rats that don't care about the middle.
The
What
swan.
the heck? A swan.
Imposing and graceful.
A pregnant woman.
The lion. Oh, Leon, my darling dog. I hope you're happy where you are.
There, near the symbol. The slab caved in. I think you can get past.
I'll go down. Stay here.
All right.
I know. I'm
Look,
looking at the stuff
another
though.
fresco. A pregnant woman.
But that's not all. Look, next to her.
It's some sort of alembic, right? She's an alchemist?
Exactly. Alchemy has often been compared to the impregnation, and the crucible or kiln to the uterus.
Or maybe she's just a pregnant alchemist.
Just. This temple is your mother's. And it's not just a coincidence that this is a woman. It's an important place.
You're probably right.
He's cooking a bun in the oven. It seems a kiln. And yes, okay. Well, I'm gonna go blop. Not? What was I supposed to look at? I'm sorry. Oh, here. Right, yes. I was expecting the whole thing to collapse onto me.
Hey, what does it look like down there?
Rats.
They're all around me, and I can't see a thing.
I can't see a thing, but I could picture mode.
Right, let's go.
I'll try to guide you.
And how do you intend to do that?
The light. I'll wait close to the basin. Good luck.
You'll guide me with the light. Okay. I saw that there was a jump over thing there, and that's clearly the way to go, right? More jump over things.
I can't see you anymore. Come back.
All right.
Okay. Light it. There's a bounce over thing over here as well. This doesn't seem dangerous.
All right, I'll carry on.
Ah, there's a thing to ignite. Light it.
It's sublimation. There's still one more symbol to light up. You're going too far. Careful.
I'm coming back.
I'm looting! Okay. Can't make anything. I mean, one more rag and we're good. That's more stuff. Okay, I'm going back to the start though. Dead end, dead end. What is that? There's something up there. It's Episanguis. It's nothing important. Or is it? Right. How are we doing on that? I can afford to make some. I can afford to use some resources to make some. Right, take the Episanguis. Back to the beginning. Right, there's a few ways this way. He's clearly going to say he can't see us down this dead end. Nothing.
No, nothing over there. Damn it.
No loot. I had to look for the loot. There's an arm just hanging out the wall. There was another bounce over up there, but you know, it probably just leads to the same area, right? It's probably just a big loop.
You're getting near the other timber. Keep going. Going as fast as I can.
Yeah, it's just an interim between the two, isn't it?
You can come back now. I have to get out of here. You're nearly there now. Thank you, Lucas. Keep talking to me.
I don't know what to say. I never thought we would make it this far. That I'd find myself here. Laurentius told me about the world through book.
But reality is something else entirely, huh?
That's the worst of it. None of this seems to be real at all.
Any loot in this corner? You hiding any loot over here? Nope. Okay. Right, we're gonna jump over the middle barrier just because we can. Just in case, you know, it's like deception. It looks like the same, but it is in fact different. It is. But there is nothing. It's just a nice, convenient shortcut. Okay. So there was, like, deception, but it wasn't a way. Get out of there as quick as possible, onto the arch, and over there. And I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. And because we can, we're going to take a spare stick with us. Just in case.
Composition, purification, and sublimation. Toad, swan, and serpent. So
our friend the lion is hiding a secret.
What are you hiding? In your mouth.
Perhaps. Help us, Mother.
go on. You discovered his secret, Amicia. You've earned this.
With the stick just glitching through it. Very dark in here.
It's pitch black in here. It seems huge.
Save your ammo. I'll take care of it. There you go.
You couldn't do that in all the other areas.
You see, complementary products, stabilizers, reagents, noble materials, vastly superior to what we saw in the bedroom. This is it, Amicia.
Good. Good.
You couldn't have lit up all the other things for us nicely.
Amicia, these notes are handwritten by your mother. Tried a new transformation, but the elixir is incomplete. The torch of the carrier disappears, leaving my son in the darkness of the macula. She was on the right track, Amicia. What we're looking for is definitely here somewhere.
Yeah, but where? What does it look like?
Over there. It looks like there's something... Another fresco.
A child in the arms of its mother. But these marks on its torso, Lucas.
The prima macula.
But this fresco is at least 8 centuries old.
And yet this has happened before.
But how many times?
Who knows? Sanguinis itinera. The voyages of the blood. The macula travels through history. It's already changed the world and will do so again. This box has a phoenix on it. The symbol of the great alchemical work. Amicia, I think we found it. Open it.
All right.
But first, I can upgrade some stuff.
Well, that looks a lot better.
Throw your Luminosa. I know it's Wingardium Luminosa. We're not going to be using it though. Oops.
Mother, to think it was all here. And I never suspected. I was too busy playing games, fooling around.
Okay. Can't do anything with that. Right, that's what I want to do, is read this curiosity. Genealogy is an ancient tradition upheld since the time of the Egyptians mentioned in the Bible. It is long reserved for the rich and the mighty, underwent a major evolution starting from the 11th century, serving to prove lord's nobility in the absence of kinship of married couples. However, given the wealth power of their clients, it's not uncommon for some genealogists to prefer financial gain over accuracy. Okay, family trees, yes, this person's definitely a noble. I mean, if they've got the money to claim they're noble, right? So some people are not the families that they claim to be, huh? Noted. Very much noted.
Did my mother really know how to use all this?
She was a master of alchemy.
So if anything can save Hugo, it's here. Let's find it.
Okay, but we can't upgrade stuff. There's so much loot, and I can't use it all. You want me to open the treasure chest? I'm sure it will be useful. That's a fancy potion!
Look, advanced crystallization. Blue-green edging. Substance clear.
Stick for a thumb!
What?
He loves the smell.
Amber fragrance. Amazing.
Spit it out. What on earth is
The
it?
cure for Hugo. She was making progress, but she didn't have time to finish it.
You mean the same cure that you...
Yes, without the book. It's incredible she was able to get this so far.
That looks safe to just hand to him.
We can use it ourselves.
Like that. It didn't look like he almost dropped it at all.
I think I may be able to finish it.
You seem off to a good start, Magister. Why didn't she tell me? I would have understood. I would have...
Just randomly waves the stick around. Oh. Well, he dropped it.
I would have done the same thing, Amicia. She was an alchemist, and, you know, her mother protects her children, doesn't she?
Did he knock something over, or did we knock the alcohol over? Yes, of course, the rats are coming.
No, not now. How are we going to get out of here?
Forget it. Just finish the cure. I'll hold them back. I don't believe it. Why now? Lucas, we have to get a move on.
I'm reading. Your mother stopped at the sun door. She found the torch, but she didn't know how to light it.
It doesn't
Oh, why
make
did you
sense.
drop that, you dumb...
Symbols. She was looking for the missing element, but the book says we must
Fifth
empty the vessel
element.
for the spirit to fill it. Your mother was mistaken. We must not add, but subtract. Find me some macerate. After the mix. There has to be some around here.
Macerate? What's that? Where will I find it?
In the pharmacopoeia.
Let's see.
The alcove with the curtain.
On my way.
Quieten
The
down.
pharmacopoeia. Oh, there's a big
Just to say, calm the beating of the
lion eating the sun.
wish of the heart, the hands express. So calm yourself.
There's a lion eating the sun. Okay, I'm just driving these rats towards you. You don't mind, do you? That's stuff. There's, let's go check over here. This is you. Okay, that's the mom. And a very infected boy. We can afford to make some of these. Right, there's loot everywhere. Enough to make more lighting ingredients.
So, do you have the macerate? I can't get there. There are too many rats around.
Chill. Do I have it? I'm working on it. Am I min-maxing the loot? Hang on. Whoop, 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 whoop. min-max Indelacio a bit. Right, we're full. Yeah, once I've got the opportunity, I might as well build some more stuff. The one with the curtain. That's not got curtains, that's the kiln. This is the one with the curtain. I've lit the path. Okay.
There are too many. There are too many pots, Lucas. I
Just
don't
take
know
them
which
all.
one's a which. Find the one that really stinks. Everything stinks. I'm not sure my note. What's that? No idea. It doesn't smell of anything. Oh, oh Lord. That is absolute. Oh. Lucas, I found it.
Perfect. Bring it to me.
They're coming back. They're regrouping. That noise. I don't like that noise.
Yeah, I've got the stuff.
There. Right. Let's awaken this phoenix. Gently. Stop shaking. No time to waste any.
They're coming back.
Slight alteration in hue. Good, but not enough.
You said you had to filter something out. So why are you still adding things?
You have to add in order to subtract. The brazier, Amicia! You have to clear up Amicia! They're going to extinguish the brazier!
Oh no, they don't.
Hi? Why wouldn't that lock on? That is bullshit. Hi. Traumatized. Yes, you're back alive. Hello. Hi. The safe. Okay, so you want me to get to the filtration system, I see. Right. Heavily traumatized. To the filtration. Oh, you want me to take you?
Lucas, watch out! Go away!
Okay, you got it on your own. Fair enough.
How's that? They know what's going on, but they won't change the course of history! Time to get back to work.
Lucas, don't do anything stupid.
I know what I'm doing. I think so. At least
You think?
there's no going back.
Just be careful.
Lucas, watch out! On the copper ball. What you run into? Come on!
Okay, that didn't kill them good. Or it did kill them.
Truth will flow out of the mouth.
I've wasted
Come on.
resources. It's fine. Like, this is the final boss.
Voila! The door of the sun.
The purest alcohol.
Demetia, take me back!
Right away.
Coming. I like that there's actually hands on the shadows. Turning the thing. That's actually a neat touch. Okay, I've taken you back. Well,
No! I need to light the flame. I don't know what you're doing, but do it. I'll hold them off.
Lucas, vomit. Bring it to life.
Lucas, I don't know if I can hold them. I'm nearly there. Lucas, I need you to hurry. I need some time. They're coming from everywhere. I know. I can hear them. Lucas, I have nothing left. Lucas!
I do. I have lots of resources left.
What's happening?
The rattles are bowing down.
I've done it, and it looks like they know.
Well, let's not hang about.
Then please, after you.
They're bowing down to your master alchemy. I have nothing left. I know I have a million resources left, actually.
You did it. We did it. Laurentius would be proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank
And
you.
now we just casually walk
for certain.
home, not
The
bothered by
elixir is linked to the
rats.
rats. That means there's a link to the carrier.
Yes, but first things first. We have to save Hugo.
Well, one of them's awake watching over the place.
It's them!
They just heard her randomly firing a slingshot.
We have the elixir.
I always knew you were a good one.
Thanks.
Come on, let's go see Hugo.
Decide they're perfectly fine.
Hugo, you're not sleeping? Hey, look, we did it. The elixir.
This is looking a bit worse for wear.
Hugo,
It might be a little bitter.
never mind. Drink it in one gulp.
Down the entire
Very
bottle.
good.
So,
Even though it's made from alcohol.
Well,
in any case, you'll soon be a lot better.
Amicia, will we never see Mummy again?
I guess it's a blood thinner.
oh, Hugo, I told you, she won't be coming back. No,
And it doesn't hurt where she is?
no, of course not. Let's all go to bed now, eh? And tomorrow, when you wake up, you'll feel a lot better, you'll see.
But he overheard that she was alive, you know? So I'm guessing he's gonna run off to go to save her. You didn't want to tell him that she's in prison? You could go save them all. You didn't go to sleep. You just sat there staring creepily at him. 13 tenants. Guess the game doesn't end yet. I really thought that was like the end of the game. I guess there's after story probably to go save them. Right?
Amicia, you won't believe it. Roderick beats Arthur at the sling.
That's not true. He was in front of the line. You're just rubbish.
You two are arguing again.
Ugh, if you don't play by the rules... You're gonna tell me
Hugo!
about rules.
I keep telling Have you seen Hugo?
Nope, no one was watching him.
Hugo!
Hey,
Hugo!
where are you, kid?
Hugo!
Hugo!
You gone.
Oh no,
He took his necklace.
he's gone.
Or is this just an epilogue? Like, it'd be weird for a chapter to be an epilogue, though, right?
Hugo! Answer! Hugo!
Wow! That's quite the fall you had there. And now you wake up at night and probably surrounded by rats. In the forest where it all began.
My head. Uh, gently now. Gently. Don't stop. Go on. Hugo!
We lost pots and all the other stuff that we were making.
Where can he have gone? Think, Amicia. Think.
We forgot how to make stuff to distract guards. I mean, I guess you don't need them anymore. But, you know, that also then means we've wasted all our stuff on those. Because we can't carry them spare.
A village? Here?
A village that clearly is not going to have any people.
Did anyone see a child come through here? Please!
Oh, Amicia! Are you feeling better? How is the little one?
Oh, is this just a dream?
Is that you? Have you seen Hugo?
Did you shout at him?
She died.
No, absolutely not.
She was dead on the floor in the kitchen.
Already with without you two arguing?
But we weren't arguing anymore.
Amicia, a child never runs away without a reason.
Open the door. I'm going to find him.
She's got 3 crests on her
Alright,
necklace.
but be careful. An ill wind is...
What is that? What is going on?
Amicia, I've been waiting for you. Come with me.
Laurentius?
Many dead pigs.
Is that really you?
Where is
But he's dead.
He's gone.
I guess we're on the edge of death now.
knew this would happen.
I did take care
The
of him.
crow.
Then why did he leave?
I don't know. I did everything I could to protect him. Even horrible things.
It is easy to spill blood, but to love, to protect,
I'm going to find him.
then go. And pray there is still time.
I wonder if there's a way to get through without killing him.
Hugo, that's him. Mother?
Amicia, come here.
Yes, Mother.
Your brother's here.
How is he?
If he's back, it's because he's not very well.
But I did everything.
You hid the truth from him.
But
His emotions, Amicia. I warned you.
let me see him.
He doesn't want to see you.
Who are you talking to, Mummy?
I have to see him.
He doesn't need you anymore.
That's a lie.
Go on then. See for yourself.
So can I loot this? It's clearly a treasure chest. Is he going to be a giant rat monster? Is he going to be a giant rat monster? Ooh. Curiosity pays off.
One of his toys.
Oh, we missed something. Chivalrous figures are very important in historical imagination, forged by centuries of myths. But before becoming a symbol of the Christian and court ideals popularized by monks, scribes and knights are first and foremost warriors on horseback, who fight for an order, secular or religious, or as vassals on behalf of lords. This is just made out of wood, and he doesn't really look like a knight, he looks like a papega in a hoods. But I guess it's the best you can make, right? Okay, that's just the door that we were in. Menacing do music. Okay. The heartbeats also pumping away. That's not alcohol. I'm too busy looking for loot. Are you okay there?
Are you alright?
He's built in castles.
What's the matter? Why did you leave?
Why didn't you tell me Mummy was alive?
It was for your own good, Hugo.
That's not true. You didn't want me to know.
Don't say that.
You're jealous. Jealous. Let go of me.
Hugo, no!
He wasn't holding you. He wasn't holding you. Oh, we just glitched in the floor now. Perfect.
Where?
Oh, it's because you're hearing him saying, "Let go of me." We're still dreaming. Are we actually just dead? Is it one of those things like you actually died right now? You're just dreaming the rest of it because it's very bright
Hugo,
and cheery,
he's there.
as though in a dream world.
Shouting! Where's your sister, eh?
I don't know.
Yeah, she would make a nice little bonus on top.
Laugh while you can.
Do I need to murder them? Looks like there's no other option.
Amicia.
I'm here. Everything's alright, Hugo.
Conquers?
It's over.
It's over. I will free you at some point. I will run round in circles and look for loot in the meantime. You have nothing. You have nothing. Hi. Hi.
Hugo, I need to get him out of there.
What happens if I just left him behind? I need to save my brother. No, but he seems fine and safe. He's not running off like that. A flower. I know it's like a rubber leaf.
Are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
No.
But why did you go off like that?
This is what happens when you run away.
She was calling me.
It must have been a nightmare, that's all.
I really thought it was her. She was in pain, and...
She can't feel pain where she is now. We talked about this.
But...
She's gone, Hugo. You have to accept it. Let's
I
go.
guess as we can't make the Luminosa,
We must get back to the castle.
the rats won't come and attack
Look,
us
Hugo,
either.
A flap?
it's a daffodil. Do you want it?
Of course.
You're not too cross, are you?
I was scared, Hugo.
Me too.
Well, it's over now. Lady Daffodil will watch over us.
Yes.
Or is that a family name, Lady Daffodil? It is said that it grew from the remains of the Narcissus, a mythological figure who died whilst looking at his own reflection. It symbolises egotism and selfishness. Despite a marked toxic potential recognised by humanity since antiquity, many European countries have used it to treat tumours, epilepsy and hair loss, to varying degrees of success. It's a very ugly flower for narcissistic tendencies. Hello, Tharia! Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Closer to Thursday! Yes, it's like an hour till Thursday here. But how are you? How's your day going? Are you having a good day? Happy Wednesday indeed. We've got some crows.
Amicia, it's Mummy!
What?
It's coming from over there! We have to go!
No, you're not going.
But why?
He's gonna run away again.
Follow me.
Good to hear it's going well.
I'm coming, Mummy!
I can hear her. It's probably a demon. It's probably a demon rat, but you know, it's fine. You go chase after the random voice now that you're attuned with the demons. Does it just work, I guess, for the rest of the week for you?
There, she's in there!
That's an interesting little side house. Well, that was something! Music starts to intensify, and then it just goes... Probably because the game's frozen and crashed. It does this, and then I have to, like, reboot the entire PC when it freezes and breaks. Pretty much, I have to Friday off for doctor's appointments. Okay, well, I don't know, it's a blessing and a downside, because hopefully nothing too... Oh, no, it came back. Briefly, very concerning what's going on with the music. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing too serious. And, you know, you don't have to worry too much. How are we back at the house? How are we back at our home? This can't be right. It's also an underground thing to Rattos. Did he run into the undergrounds? The big grave just buried under the house. Because we're meant to be at the castle miles from the house. Same. It's hopefully good news comes out of it, and you know, nothing serious with the doctor's appointments. But like you say, at least you got the day off. Okay, we're just gonna run into this ominous death pit. Someone's just arm was just hanging out. A million arms are hanging out.
Shut up. Let go of me.
As we descend into the pits of hell. Quite literally.
Did it for him, and I'll kill you again if I have to. I'll kill all of you.
And here come the rats.
Not now. Hugo!
Army of rats. It's all watching us.
Don't touch him! No! Hugo! Run!
Okay, the rats are all fine. There's no one there behind you in this army of rats. Okay, we're gonna get eaten and enveloped by them, aren't we?
Hugo, no! They're going to...
I'm good. Yeah, it has been a while. Like, you know, don't worry about it. You know, like everyone's busy in life, and obviously I stream earlier, and most of the time when you're at work and things. So you know, it's not convenient to pop by all the time. But I do appreciate when you do come. And yeah, we should arrange some Jackbox soon. I don't know how busy you are over Christmas and things, so maybe, I don't know, like New Year's ish after Christmas or something. I should see. Hopefully, you won't be too busy. Probably might be a bit more busy for Christmas. I don't know. Oh, they've taken his blood to give to the priests.
You told me.
My words are of no importance. Only those of the Grand Inquisitor.
After all that, he willingly gave himself
Very
up.
precious to him indeed.
After all of that. Good time for playing. Not really as far as I know. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully you won't be too busy and I'll be able to arrange something. Just Christmas dinner, no plans for parties. Aha. Oh, we're playing as Hugo now.
Gluttony. I have to find Mummy.
And he will escape on his own. So I think there are 16 chapters to this. I'm not sure, right? We're just going to go through this cabinet that clearly leads somewhere. Big bottles of alcohol in the meantime. That was a quick chapter. Maybe they're just going to be short chapters. Hugo doesn't have any weapons. If someone finds him, the alarm will be sounded.
My head. It's nice. Stop.
Game is interesting, and there's also a sequel out since as well. But yeah, it's like in the Plague era, so like the 1600s, and they've added magic twist to why the rats are existing, which I've played through a few times. It's weird though. Fair enough. But thank you for watching as well. I obviously appreciate that. Like any watches on YouTube or Twitch are always appreciated. That's a big golden key. But yeah, a lot of these games do tend to have like weird stories and weird plots, don't they? And I'm going to keep trying to loot everything along the way, because that's how I am. People.
Your ordeal is nothing compared to his.
Can we steal all this gold? I never tried to escape, but, you know... Okay, he'll definitely see us if I turn around that, so I'll just hide in this corner. Boom, boom, boom. Turn around. Oh, is he just going to start shoveling? Because I have nothing that I can use to distract from stones or anything. Which is why the coins would be even better to grab, like, to pick them up and distract the guards. That's just another corner. He's going to come back again. Right, this pile of gold. There's somewhere that I can maybe hide in there. Just shoveling all this gold. But yeah, it's good that you got somewhere to go for Christmas dinner. I still haven't sorted out all of my food plans and things. Like, I need to go buy more foods and things that I still haven't prepared properly for, like, Christmas. Am I sneaking in here? Under his nose, sure, into the fireplace or wherever they're shoving the gold into. I'm sure that will be perfectly fine and safe.
Where's Mummy?
I don't think he had, you know. It's a big family meal. Am I going to cook? Not a big meal.
Where's Mummy?
Is it going to do the same thing again? So, not a big meal, but I usually buy party foods and like cook a bit of that. And like I'll make a Christmas dinner, but it won't be like a, you know, huge turkey or anything. They are just melting all this gold down. Huh. They are just melting all this gold down, right? You don't notice me whilst I come down here. Oh, hi. It can't be. Why would there be someone under my feet? I didn't know there was a guy right there. Right,
So big. Where's Mummy?
Can I sneak past this without you seeing me? No. I have to wait.
So big. Where's Mummy?
So it's a big smeltery, and we have to get up there.
Gold unique by By breaking you, I clear your way. The way to the blood of the chosen one.
So they're smelting all this gold to also inject into the Pope. For some reason, 'cause he's injecting the rat's infection into himself. He's injected our blood into himself. He's also injecting all this gold. Oh, under the table. I didn't see that way. Very cool. Haven't done that in a long time. Make a special dinner.
How has today's refining gone?
But I mean, you gotta have something a bit different for Christmas, right? So, you know, otherwise I wouldn't have anything that I really celebrate, so.
The life of the Grand Inquisitor depends on the quality of the distillate.
Having some special foods is at least something to have for Christmas and, you know, be doing nothing over that. I'm guessing there won't be any loot, so I should probably stop looking for loot. I'm guessing it's just make our way to the thing safely, right? Books. Don't knock over the pots of alcohol, because that will distract the guards.
The body of the Grand Inquisitor is overwhelmed by the bite. I fear it will now attack his mind. Don't worry. The boy's blood will restore the power's equilibrium. Sword knowledge on its game. Ad ignem. Ad lucem.
Okay, so the Pope is infected with something, it seems. Oops. Careful, there's a guy in a robe that'll see us. He almost did. Okay, up the steps. Get away with this. Hello, Physical Taco! How much longer you'll be on here for? But look, no, thank you for the lurk, and yes, definitely avoid the spoilers. I'm probably not going to go for that much longer. It depends. Like, I think there might be 2 more chapters. If this is like a long chapter, I might call it a day soon. If not, I might push on to the end. Like, the last one seemed to go in no time, so it might just be... And it has taken away, like, half our ingredients and stuff that we can make stuff with. So it might just be like you're playing through the end of the story now. But I do appreciate the lurk.
We have almost reached the objective.
I hope so. Because that's all we'll be able to produce. It is already a miracle that Vitalis' body can take such
Afraid, not afraid.
City during the conjuration. You on the list?
Yeah. I'll be on the square in front of the cathedral.
Oh,
They're all just saying a million things now.
Inquisitor when he frees us. And I'll be stuck here.
We'll all meet again afterwards. The end of the bite.
That doesn't really look like gold anymore.
Come on, be brave.
The end of the plague. Don't turn around so quick. I think you almost saw us. But yeah, I think we're basically at the end of the game. But who knows? These are some very steep stairs.
You saw me, like Millie.
Yeah, everything's on fire. That guy almost saw us. Not that I really needed the smoke, because he almost saw us anyway. That's a very, very hot blast of smoke as well. Okay, maybe I do need it to get past him. Maybe I do need it to get past him. What are these? Injections of pure liquid gold, huh? There's many injections of pure liquid gold. Guy just casually going to the loo.
That's enough. I demand to see Vitalis now.
The Grand Inquisitor is very busy.
Busy? I am the Archbishop. I represent the Pope.
Monseigneur, the mission of the Grand Inquisitor is sacred.
His mission was never approved by the Church. I I see here only heresy and occultism. And you all follow him on this infernal road.
Measure your words, Excellency. Your rank should make you more cautious.
Madness.
Don't listen to them. The most important thing is Mummy.
Don't listen to them, but but they're telling the story.
Shut up.
He's in his own head now.
Where are you?
And she's going to be guarded. He's clearly not going to be able to free her. Unless...
Oh no, he mustn't see me.
How am I going to get through that door? If there's a...
What was that?
Did you see that? He disappeared behind this pillar. Like, he became as thin as the pillar, because he had vanished entirely. So he had some serious next level stealth that he merged with the pillar.
The text clearly mentions the ascension of
What? There's some...
Clearly mentions the ascension of what? I wonder if he will do his pillar magic again.
Oh no, he mustn't see me.
Yeah, he didn't vanish this time. I started walking out because I was like, huh? Did he delete? Nope, he just wasn't there for a moment.
Magister. The text clearly mentions the ascension of a child during the Great Plague of Justinian.
I knew it.
The Roman nobles isolated him from the people and worshipped him in secret.
Maybe an ancestor of Hugo de Rune. Continue.
They're talking about me.
Continue does not continue reading to him. But you continue reading. Fine, I'll just walk past. I'm sure he'll come back in. That's why this thing is here, right? Eventually. Continue. Bye.
By freeing the country from the bite, the Grand Inquisitor will gain the adoration of the people, and with it, unprecedented political power.
Archbishop Gautier's presence here says a lot. The Pope's court is worried.
And
Never
so
mind.
they should be. Serves them right for not intervening earlier.
Damn it. I guess I have to wait. I guess I have to wait for my opportunity to leave. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have, like, Christmassy. Is just, like, some party foods. Nothing special. How am I gonna... How am I gonna do that? With difficulty. What on earth? I didn't think that was where I was starting from. Okay, how...
Hey!
The Prima Macula, on the cusp of the first threshold, devours the lost carrier, or walks beside the one who tames it, must...
What's that?
What? What? Who even saw me? I know you almost did.
The Prima Macula, on the cusp of the first threshold, devours the lost carrier, or walks beside the one who tames it, master or slave, order or chaos. But how can we be sure?
Okay, so we're the master of the Macula, got it.
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news. They finally moved her to the basement.
So she's going to crack. About time.
What is this? It's a hiding spot? Okay, I see. I understand. Right, turn around again. I need to sneak right onto your nose. It's nice that they made these little perfect routes for him, right? It's nice that there just happens to be a perfect route for him to hide. Good, my plan is to work on some goals. Good to hear. It's always good to work on your goals. I haven't thought of any,
She's in the basement.
what do you call them?
I have to keep going down.
New Year's resolutions. So I need to think of some resolutions, really. That would kind of help. Okay. So I need to maybe think of some resolutions to work on for next year. Big empty space. Big tomb. Hopefully you managed to get your goal sorted. Something... You see me through the thing. I heard someone over there. It's good to get them done before the end of the year as well. I need to improve my financial situation. I have to figure out how to do that. I think we all need to improve our financial situations with what's going on in the world and everything becoming so much more expensive. But yeah, good luck with that. How you go about doing that, I don't know. It's definitely a good goal to work on. I don't think I can provide any advice on how to do that though. But I wish you good luck in that. I still got loot goblin mode engaged and I'm still like looking for all the loots. Same, wish I do. Well, I'm sure you'll find a way.
Perfect.
Like, I don't know how much things are gonna be over there, but my like gas and electric bills have like more than doubled. So yeah, the cost of living and like all the food and everything is getting so expensive.
I trust your journey went well.
And after just having bought a home, I imagine, like, you know, you thought you had your finances under control and then all of this happens.
Can a game change the future of the world?
Listen to yourself. You have completely lost your mind. And all this
Or has he? Is he breaking the fourth wall now? Can a game change the future of the world? He knows this is just a game.
The blood of Hugo de Rune. Have you tested it? Yes. Alas.
Made me regret the move. Oh no. You shouldn't regret it, but you will figure it out. I'm sure it'll be worth it in the end.
The process. The macula is still in its original state. No matter. If the books are correct, my blood and his will be bound. When he reaches the next threshold, I shall reach it with him.
But we've secured it, so he won't reach. Okay, so it's his blood and pure gold, and the actual Pope comes to shake his head at him.
enough. You play
Or the
role,
Archbishop.
but allow me to tell you the truth. You are a vile heretic driven mad by power. The Pope considers you a threat. Vitalis Benevent, you are to be excommunicated.
Benevolent?
One can excommunicate a man.
What a name for someone who's going to be excommunicated.
Your inquisition is over.
Meaning that a new era commences. One where puppets such as yourself will kneel and beg me to save them.
is with us.
Well, he is becoming literally
Go and see whether Beatrice Doreen has regained consciousness.
Lord Palpatine at this point.
He's scary, but I have to follow him.
Why does she keep resisting like that?
Can't I just go see the Pope?
We have the same goal. We both fight the plague. Only our methods differ. Her daughter is making the same error.
And everyone talks to themselves apparently.
Over there. What's that?
Nothing.
Huh? What's that?
Follow this guy. He's just said them done with a million guards in the way.
But I have to follow him.
What happens if I go see the Pope? Hi. Nothing special. I kind of hoped that there'd be a special, like, you came to join us, Hugo.
Why does she keep resisting like that?
That's been funny.
We have the same goal. We both fight the plague. Only our methods differ.
I guess I'm just meant to
the same error.
wait.
Stupid. But the brother, he is unique. He might understand.
Unique. I'm unique.
At ease. Ad ignem.
Ad lucem, sir. So, you saw the Grand Inquisitor?
But I couldn't wait before because that guy was coming around the back and he would have seen us.
The conjuration will take place.
Splendid. The end of the plague is nigh.
Indeed. But do not lower your guard.
Don't lower your guard, but by the way, I'm just sneaking past you. It's nice of him to just chill and wait for us as well. Just also gonna sneak past you. Any loot? Oh, it's a way out, but we're following this guy. I'm so tempted to go the other way. And the game is frozen again. And the game is frozen again. I mean, as it's 11:30 at night, I'm going to call it a day here. But thank you, Tharia, for joining me. And thank you, Physical Taco, for hanging out in the lurk. Okay, it has unfrozen. But I'm going to call it a day here. And I'll be back on Friday with something else. Yes, you have a great night too, and a good rest of your week. And hopefully the doctors go well for you and nothing too serious comes up. And take care, and I will see you soon. And yes, we'll arrange some Jackbox for sometime, whether the new year or near the new year. I'll figure something out. But take care and have a good week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye, bye bye.